A year ago, I spoke to a doctor and he said he would adopt my approach to going to university. And I figured, you know what? I have to share this with everybody else because who knows how many people I can affect and start changing the norms. Ever since coming back to university, I'm currently at the U of A, I've looked at the education they provided as ridiculously outdated, and I've completely turned the approach around compared to the normal way of going at it. So, what's my approach? Well, first of all, classes, outdated, the knowledge is 2-3 years old, if not older than that. And I'm like, well, shit, if I need to start learning current knowledge and keeping up with the pace of the world, I got to be doing something different, something that no one else is doing. So, going back to university, tuition, ridiculously expensive, and everybody thinks it's just for the classes, but not until you realize what you got at your fingertips is phenomenal. Shove the classes to the side, and you will notice that a lot of things start opening up for yourself. You have clubs at your fingertips. You have resources, as in professors, other students, books, knowledge, free programs online that students neglect to realize they got. So, with that being said, I came back to university with the goal of paying the tuition, not for the knowledge that is ridiculously outdated and the professors that only care about their research and not the students, is that I came back to use the resources to learn and grow my own businesses, have other knowledgeable people guide me to where I need to go for my businesses, use the university's name to get into doors and different opportunities and create the resource. As Arnold Schwarzenegger said, you got to be useful and you got to go ahead and be resourceful and create these different opportunities for yourself, because no one's going to hand them to you on a silver platter. You got to go out and do it. It's completely different than what every other individual thinks of nowadays. Everybody thinks, go to school, get an education, get your piece of paper, and you'll have a wonderful life. Times have changed, and we got to start getting more resourceful with what we do and how we do it. And we got to start creating different opportunities for ourselves. Companies are looking for experience. Well, you ain't going to get experience by sitting in a classroom looking at a textbook, reading outdated knowledge. That ain't going to help you. That's going to help you on a test. That's like whatever. Join a club. Get involved that way because you get hands-on experience. You get to meet other students that are potentially in that same path as you. I'm on the formula team. I created the biggest student club event at the university, which was ridiculously easy to create. I mean, yeah, there was some of the struggles, but that's a whole other video on itself. Become resourceful, become knowledgeable in ways you can learn yourself. University is lacking in so many ways that you got to create your own path. And it's scary, it's difficult, and if you need help, I'm here. Let me know. I'll help. It's difficult, but coming in to university with a different perspective after going to college for 4 years has significantly changed the way I look at it, what is at my hands, what is at my fingertips, and who I can contact if I need help. So, step one, what did I do? Well, I sat down after working construction in my first summer, and I'm like, I gotta change my trajectory. I did a whole bunch of research on different universities, top universities in Canada, around the world for business, because I want to create my own company. And it came down to the University of Alberta and Reading in England. Well, I ain't gonna pay $300,000 to go to Reading. So I came to the U of A. What also helped me decide to come to the U of A was that the reputation the U of A has towards other businesses. It's an international recognized university around the world. People know about it. People know the resources they have. It's not for the teachers. Like, the teachers are here to do their own research. The heck with that. So that's how one of the principles I got in, or reasons why I came to the university. Second of all was to go ahead and get into a club. Like I said, going to university or college nowadays just for the classes, it's not going to get you anywhere. If you want to go ahead and follow the normal ways of the world and stay the same, by all means, stay in classes, do what you want. And that way, it's just, that's not where I want to go, nor does that get other individuals where they need to be. So if you want to continue, get into a club, or multiple clubs for that matter. If that has to be, take a little bit less classes, like I'm doing this year. I'm only taking 4 classes. Get into the clubs, get into events, start creating value for yourself to learn in the areas you want to go into. Get into doors, use the university's name, start talking to professors, trying to learn and improve outside those 4 walls will provide more resources for yourself now and in the future. For another example, not only talking to that doctor, and he's like, I would even adopt your process of going back. Like, if I went to university now, I would adopt your process because the world's changed that much. And this guy's a doctor. He has his own medical degree. It's like, frick, that hits differently when somebody that knowledgeable and went to school for that long would tell you they would not go back or redo that process and stay the same. They would go ahead and change the way they did it. Another time, last year, walking to school after breakfast, and a professor slipped on the ice at the university, as they neglect to help others. But I went to go talk to him, see if he was okay. I walked with him to his classroom as he was limping a bit. And I told him, or I asked him first what he teaches, stuff like that. And he didn't seem too happy with what he was doing, but he asked me what I'm taking at the university, and I told him straight up, I'm not here for the classes. I'm here to go ahead and use the university's resources, use the name to get into doors. And he just looked at me and said, that process is beyond smart to follow. He's like, you're on the right path, continue it. At those moments continue to give me the motivation to not only continue with what I'm doing, but to help other individuals learn, grow, and improve on themselves and where they need to go. The university has about almost any discipline or industry in this world on the campus. If I wanted to, if I even needed to talk to somebody in medicine, I just walk across the street. If I need to talk to somebody in engineering, I just walk across campus. Business, chemistry, nuclear science, biology, animals, you name it, it's here. It's another reason why I chose this university. Anything I'm looking at doing, anything I'm looking at building, any value creation I want to go ahead and tap into, it's right here. If I need to talk to people, if I need to talk to businesses, I just use the university's name and I get into a door. Like, it's ridiculously easy to get to places, create resources, if you have the right playbook. the right principles, if you talk to the right individuals to help you get to where you need to go, it's easy to create that value. You just got to know what to do, when to do it, why you want to do it. If you can't answer that why, you lose your motivation. You have to attach it to your goals, your values, and who you want to become. Without that, you're just an average person. If you just say, well, I don't know what I want to do with my life, I don't know where I want to go. I still ask those questions myself to this day of who I want to be, where I want to go. It's a constant evolution. But with that being said, if you need help with your goals, creating value, finding out who you want to become, or if you want to learn my process in depth about universities and the way it should be done in 2024 and beyond to get you access to where you need to go and who you want to be, let me know, and I can further dive into this whole principle and the playbook behind the reasoning, how the step-by-step process of how I got here, how I was able to get into doors, how I'm able to create different resources for other people and help others get to where they need to go. Please like, follow, and subscribe to my YouTube and Instagram, and ask any question, and I'll be there and I'll help you get what you need. Talk soon.